Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Gordon Murray joined the Brabham Formula 1 team in 1969 after moving from South Africa to England with the dream of getting a job at Lotus Cars. He was appointed chief designer when Bernie Ecclestone bought the team, and between 1973 and 1986 when he left, his cars won 22 Grand Prix, finished second in the Constructors' Championship twice, and won 2 Drivers' Championships for Nelson Piquet in 1981 and 1983. His design mentality pushed the boundaries of F1 car design, most famously with the BT46B, or the fan car, which won the only race it entered. In 1987, Murray was hired by Ron Dennis at McLaren to be technical director. He was instrumental in the design of the MP43 and the MP44, with the latter becoming one of the most dominant cars in Formula 1 history, winning all but one of the races in the 1988 season and claiming all but one pole position in that year as well. The story goes that whilst waiting for a flight back from the Italian Grand Prix of 1988, Murray drew a sketch of a 3-seater sports car and proposed it to Ron Dennis. This would later be developed into the incredible McLaren F1. The road car was equipped with a 6.1 litre BMW V12, which produced 618 brake horsepower and propelled the car to a top speed of 240.1 miles per hour, which broke the previous record for the fastest production car in the world, which had been set by a Jaguar XJ220 at 217.1 miles per hour. Originally, it was just going to be a road car, but McLaren were convinced to make a racing variant of the F1. Gordon Murray set about adapting the F1 into a racing car for the 1995 season and created the F1 GTR. Due to regulations at the time, the GTR had to be fitted with an air restrictor to lower the horsepower to 592 brake horsepower, which meant it was actually less powerful than the road car. However, due to weight loss, the GTR was quicker and more nimble around a track than its road car counterpart. For the 1995 season, a total of 9 McLaren F1 GTRs were produced, with chassis number 01R being given to a Japanese team for a one-off appearance at the Le Mans 24-hour event. That car went on to win the race, reaching a top speed of 174.6 miles per hour along the Mulsanne Straight. When McLaren stopped upgrading the F1 GTR at the end of the 1997 season, they had produced a total of 28 F1 GTRs. The 1995 Le Mans winner was immediately retired from racing and retained by McLaren. Let's see how quickly this incredible racing car can get up the hill. The McLaren F1 GTR drove up the Goodwood Festival of Speed hill climb in 47.4 seconds. That puts it on exactly the same time as the Porsche 918 Spider and 0.2 seconds behind the Aston Martin DBR9 from 10 years later. I think this car, or at least its road car variant, still has to be one of the ultimate garage goals. To experience one of the most groundbreaking cars of all time and to say you own a McLaren F1 has to be near the top of most petrolheads' lists. I really enjoyed driving this car up the hill and I hope you enjoyed watching it. To see more cars go up the Goodwood Festival of Speed hill climb, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.